All right. Let's get this party started. Justin, how you doing? Parasite, how's the day coming along? All right. What you guys got going down? So we're just gonna jump right on into the featured arena. I've got one and a little bit more rounds of the 6 stars to do, and that will be done. I got a good start with the basic yesterday. Put up the usual 1.5 million for the summoner trial, so I'm on pace where I'd normally want to be. Let's use up a little bit of energy before getting into the featured, and then we're off to the races. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm tired of hitting the help button. Well, I bet people are in the arena now to try to get some units for some of those greater gifted crystals. Yeah, I think if you want to have the units, you need to be in the arena a little bit before the gifting event drops. So your GGC openings have been going pretty well, Parasite. Very good. I opened 6 yesterday. I had 16. How did I? Oh yeah, so I had some from the milestones and then 10 with somebody from the Alliance, and there's nothing in there that I'd write home about, that's for sure. But I've got 16 now. Where did I get the other ones? Oh, from the rest of the milestones, duh. But yeah, those. So I should have about 25, maybe 30, and I'll open those on the stream for Sunday for the 500 subscriber celebration. All right, let's get into the featured. Let's get her underway. All right. How have the GGC's been treating you, Justin? Have you been getting a lot of good items out of them, or meh? Meh. So I think for the Sunday stream, I'm just going to do the 5-star Nexus crystals, the 100 Thronebreaker crystals, whatever GGCs I have, I'll open then, and I think I'll open one more featured 6-star. Man, I was so tempted last night to open a featured 6-star. The level up was on and Cosmic Advancement. I'm like, well, hey, this would be a perfect time to take Hercules up. So, but I held off, and I'm like, no, I'll open one more on Sunday. I think I'm just over or just under 150,000 6-star shards currently. So maybe I'll get some more 6-star shards from the GGCs. That'd be okay. But yeah, I will definitely have at least 10 shots when that feature resets. Which will be good because even if I don't get Kitty Pryde or Null, I should be able to get a couple new 6-stars out of that. I'm tired of the GGCs, and 2,000 debt members started sending me gift without informing me and expecting returns. I'm already 7K in, left with 20 units. Got 6-star Thanos and APOC featured opening was meh, X23 and Rags dupe, never going featured again. Yeah, I think the featured is like if there's a specific champion, so like now Hercules or Penny Parker, or if you have a lot of 6 or 5 stars, then the featured becomes more valuable because it's the opportunity to get somebody new if you're after new champions. But outside of that, yeah, if you don't have a ton of 5 or 6 stars, if there's still tons of champions in general that you want, yeah, I don't think that the feature is worth it. 6-star Thanos, though. Not bad. not bad at all. Mm-mm. Well, you know what, Parasite? You should have just told your alliance, hey, we didn't make any agreement, so I'm not sending you anything back. So I was on Discord after my stream yesterday. I was talking to somebody, and someone sent. I don't know if they were in the same alliance or if it was random, but somebody sent another person 4 gifting crystals, just the regular ones, 4, and they wanted a GGC in return. Because a regular gifting crystal is 15 units, and a GGC is 300. So they sent 60 units worth of items over, and they wanted 300 units worth of items back. I'm like, are they insane? R3 Mag today invested the class AG on him. Okay. Was thinking a while whether to give to Archangel or Mags, and finally decided Mags will be more useful with suicides than AA, so went with him. Yeah. Although, I mean, with Archangel, you're not needing to throw specials, and if you're... But yeah, Mags does have the bleed resistance, so the bleed wouldn't do much, but if you took this Horseman into consideration, then it wouldn't do too bad for Archangel, because he'd end up healing up from the bleed each time. But yeah, I could see that, because I think it would have a bigger effect on Mags than it would for Archangel. Archangel, it's just going to give him the ability accuracy reduction, which you don't necessarily always need. Because if you're looking for Archangel straight damage, yeah, the Awakening doesn't really matter. So, planning for Abyss next month, so Mags might be a good... Yeah, okay. There's not that many fights where you would use Mags, though, in Abyss. There are definitely a few where you could, like Darkhawk, Red Skull, Iron Man Infinity, so on and so forth. Yeah, I don't think there'd be really anywhere in there that you would use Archangel. So yeah. 60 units for 300 units straight. Yeah, I thought it was so weird. And the person who received them wasn't really sure what to do. And I'm like, oh, it's simple. Just send them back the exact same thing that they sent you. Like, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know what the person was thinking.
We got him.
Chance, thanks for the follow. Oh, wow, this is surprising, eh? And so for Abyss, that would be the start of it for you, right? Like, you haven't done any paths so far? On the first path, I don't really know. I think on the first path, IMIW and Ghost would probably be your best bets for using Mags, but both of the... Well, Ghost is actually a really good spot if you needed to get extra more combo for Aegon. You should be pretty close to max combo by then. Do you mind trading with me? No, I'm not trading with outside of my alliance, outside of the where I'm giving away items. But yeah, I'm not trading with people outside of my alliance. Also unlock suicides and arena feels so much better. Yeah, dude. It's so... The only thing though, if you ever go without suicides for whatever reason, whether it be placing defenders or if you're getting content done and you try to do arena without, it feels so wrong. Oh man. Yes, first brand Abyss have 6-star R3 Doom, Torch, Warlock, Mags, and 5-star Sieg A. Okay. You are set. You are set for sure. Yeah, I think actually like Torch, Doom, I think you would notice a difference with them between the 5 and the 6-star. I don't really think for Aegon you'd see you would see a difference, but I don't think it would be as impactful between the 5 and the 6-star Aegon as it would be. So yeah, that's pretty good. Like Doom, for example. Doom is a 5-star against Venom the Duck is slow, so slow. As a 6-star rank 3, I haven't done that fight with a 6-star rank 3 Doom, but I think you could one-shot it. With a 5-star, you pretty much can't. With other champions, like Symbiote Supreme is a 5-star, yeah, you could. But a 5-star Doom just wouldn't do the damage. But I think, yeah, 6-star R3. So, yeah, not bad at all. Billy D, how you doing? How is your day coming along? Winter solstice dance naked in the sunrise, but warm in the dancing at sunset. Yeah, it is the shortest day of the year. Arena with suicides is so satisfied, but you'll get addicted to it. So yeah. Well, it's the reason I don't take them off, right? If I didn't do arena, I wouldn't run suicides, but because I'm always doing arena, the only time that I'm not would be like maybe Wednesday and Sunday. But yeah. So because of that, I've always got suicides active. I'm planning to do the Howard fight with Mags. He is so annoying. I think you'd still need this. I'm just trying to think. I know on Discord there's a bunch of videos of the different fights. And I don't know if there's a video there of Mags. Let me see. Of Mags versus Howard. Let me see. Okay. Go back. Howard Duck. So I've got one of Aegon, Fury, and Corvus. Although that might have been before the Mags buff. Yeah. Thunderquack and Regen will not trigger with Mags. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's really only the region that matters. And usually what people were doing when they're doing that with Aegon, they'd simply just if it was the region, they just quit out at the 60 and 30%, right? So I guess there it would be because what it would come down to. Like, there's no guarantee that you're going to get the regen. If it's a Thunderquack, you'll take a bunch of damage. That's it. And if you're at pretty high health, you'll be fine. So you might need like, yeah. I don't know how Mags would do compared to Aegon. I know Aegon like makes that fight quite easy. It's just the beginning of the fight that's a bit annoying, just removing his indestructibles. But yeah, I don't think when Abyss first dropped, and when I did it, Mags hadn't been updated, so that's probably why you wouldn't really have seen many people try him for that. I think I had a couple videos there of, like, I think there was one of Mags against Iron Man Infinity War and Darkhawk, and I looked for one of Mags against Red Skull, but I don't think I found one. I mean, there might be that by now, though. But yeah. So the thing, because for the first path, that if you're going to use Mags for Howard the Duck, that'd probably be the only fight you'd use him for. I mean, you could use him for Iron Man Infinity War and Ghost. But at least the Ghost one, you'd want to make sure, like, you should be at max combo for Aegon by then anyways. But if you weren't, that would be a great fight to get him maxed. Actually, Iron Man Infinity War Mags would probably be really good for that one. So, yeah. Relentless, how you doing? How is the day coming along? Happy number 2 day of trading. I mean, gifting. Yeah. It's funny. I think a lot of people are already done. They're like, "Yep, I got no more units." So I've done 10 GGCs with the Alliance, I'll do another 10 before the Sunday stream. And then maybe another 10 before it's all over. And I think that should get me to the top 5% of the individual rewards. And I'm pretty sure the Alliance is already at the top 5%. And then, well, actually, I'll get a little bit more for the individual rewards because I will have, still do have some of the giveaways to go. It's gone pretty good, Solar. How are you? I'm doing all right. Can't complain. Can't complain. I want to go for Claire on Thursday, but well, considering what the last arenas went for, I don't think she's going to go super high. Well, I didn't think she was going to go too high anyways, but then with the changes, with it being Christmas, I think high 40s, low 50s should be good. So, yeah, just running my 5 stars all the time, I should be fine. And I once I get the milestones in the feature, I'll use the 6 stars in the basic, so I should be okay. And yeah, so when I went for Doom and missed him, I was okay with that, but I don't want, like, I do definitely want Claire duped. Yeah. And I wouldn't be doing round 2. I think I'll go for it. And that will probably be the last champion I go for until March. I wonder if with the changes to, well, not the changes, but removing the cheaters or the bots from Arena, I don't know if that would have that big of an impact on the Hercules grind. Probably not. That's still going to be crazy high. And I wasn't thinking I was going to go for it anyways, but I don't think I'd be able to now if I wanted to, because I do think I might be busy that week. So yeah. Real lime juice, how you doing? Not the fake lime juice, but the real lime juice. How's your day coming along? Booyah. Huh. Okay. Ooh, that's something too. So between the GGCs and the Thronebreaker crystals, I think I'm going to have a ton of T2A. So hopefully I get some T4B and then I can rank some 5 stars. But I really don't have any 6 stars that I want to take to rank 2. Should I go for her dupe like I did with Doom for Claire? Her dupe really isn't critical. I'm just going for it because I've already got her at rank 3 and she is one of my favorite champions, so that's really, it's not for actual use. But yeah, if you just want a duped 6 star, yeah, I think she's going to go relatively low. And hey, she's a good champion, so having her dupe, why not? Solar Claire and Herc grind? No, not a Herc grind. Claire probably just Claire. I still might do what I was thinking for Hercules, though. So far all I've got from my GGCs are T2A and T5CC. Yeah, I got a fair bit of T2A from the couple I opened, which it's the one thing I don't need. You know what, though? It was probably a little bit more than a year ago where people were complaining that there wasn't enough T2A. So they've more than made up for it, right? We've got so much T2A now, whether it be from Act 7 or crystals or now the GGCs. So we asked for it. For me, it's the T5B really that I need. Although actually it doesn't really matter because, like I said, there's no 6 stars that I really want to rank 2. I'm kind of thinking maybe Mephisto actually. I use them. Well, I only do that. I only do lane 9 during the off season, but I use them for a fight here and there. Actually, the last 2 wars, granted it's off season, so not that big of a deal. But I've been going in with a full tech team, and it's been doing pretty well. I've been going in with Ultron, Penny, and Warlock. And Penny I use for the first part of lane 9. I don't have anyone for the second part of lane 9. Nebula would be the best bet, but I am not doing that arena. Which actually, she's in the featured, so if I were to get her or Hercules from the last featured, I'll open. That either way, it'd be a win. And Hercules, I would like just because he's hyped up champion. I'd like to try him out and so on and so forth. But overall, for actual use of where I absolutely know I'm going to use somebody, Nebula would be the better of the two. Although, I think I may end up doing lane 9 when the season gets back to it. I have 41 Great Gifting Christians. I'm afraid of opening, though, due to having 20 T2A Alpha and Overflow already. Yeah, but, I mean, you can hold on to them. So, you don't need to open the GGCs. Outside of, I mean, this is the best, well, no, because you only get the points for them for the trading, not for the opening, so, yeah, you could absolutely just hold on to them. Lost streak again, twice now. They won't throw a special. Well, that sucks. I lost my streak for the basic last round, I think. Which was the first time in quite some time, actually. I don't remember how far in I was. After the stream, check out the video of Minash, Mags versus Howard. Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm sure that people have done it, but when Abyss dropped, Mags wasn't duped, and so like most of the videos that I have are from within 6 to 8 months of the Abyss dropping. I did want to go back at some point and like find videos like of Mags in there, of maybe Hercules, of Null, but yeah, I just haven't bothered. It's pretty decent. Can't wait for more side quests tomorrow. Yeah, well, the side quest has been pretty decent so far, right? Like, it's not super hard, so yeah, it's not bad to get in there, get some decent rewards for not too much effort. So yeah. I need T5B. I just became Cav, so it's going to be a long time till I can even use those T5CC frags. Yeah, I've got 2 T5CC of Mutant, Mystic, and Skill. And I've got 1 Science, 1 Cosmic, and I don't think I have a full T5CC of Tech. Although Tech, I really don't see anybody else that I would want to take to rank 3, so it's quite all right for Tech not to have a T5CC. I don't know. It would be either Nimrod or Guardian would be the only ones that I could see taking to rank 3, and Guardian would need to be at a high sig before doing that, really. Give me some of those T2A. I think, dude, expiring T2 Alpha I have already. I might do them all at the end. Okay. Give you some extra time to rank some champions. Yeah. Are we trading some crystals today? I'm not. I think, I don't know about today, but maybe tomorrow or something, I'm going to do another 10 with, find somebody in the Alliance to trade 10 with. The only 6-star I have worth going to R3 is Torch and possibly Hulkbuster. Okay. Both decent options. Yeah, I don't think Hulkbuster gets enough love. He's quite fun to play. He's good, but he's also just fun. And Torch, well, Torch is Torch, so yeah, both good candidates for R3. You'll see a lot more Torch at R3 than you would Hulkbuster, though, probably. I could see doing Hulkbuster. I have him at rank 2. And the thing with him, too, is that heal that he's got when he gets to low health, that would make up for some of what you lose with Suicide, so... Oh, damn. Okay, so I need you to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought that might finish him off. Well, not quite, eh? Okay. Let me see how it is. My L2 should do him in, though. Oh, you were waiting for that, weren't you? Oh. There we go. Oh, there we go, there we go. I love using Hulkbuster. Yeah. I used him a little bit for Cav EQ previously, and I think there may have been a lane now and then. In 7-1 and maybe 7-1 for sure, and maybe 7-2. But yeah. Yeah, I think well, and he's got a decent synergy for Ultron too, actually. And I see using Ultron a fair bit now. Yeah, but before I even think of Hulkbuster, I have so many 5-star champs to rank 5. Well, so your Cav. I wouldn't like just because you can take somebody to rank 5. I don't know if I would necessarily do it. I'd be very selective with 5 stars that I would take up to rank 4 or rank 5, really. I'm doing 5 stars to rank 4 just because I have too much T2A, and it's also just to make the basic arena grind a little bit easier. Outside of that, I wouldn't take 5 stars beyond rank 3, but I have a fair bit of 6 stars. Yeah, I just think that using the resources for the 6 stars, you're going to get longer use out of it. Using it for the 5 stars, 5 stars are definitely still useful for sure, and going to be a hell of a lot easier to get SIG levels into. But yeah, I would not prioritize 5 stars over 6 currently. I would concentrate more so on 6. But again, it really depends where you are and what kind of roster you've got. I love Hulkbuster. I bring him whenever I can. So funny, my story with that guy is Pi is so low when I want to rank him up. Thought I was taking him to rank 2. Was actually rank 3. That's the mistake I ever made. Redwood, how you doing? You mean having to use the T5CC didn't give it away? Yeah. I have a lot of good champs. My max 5-star right now are Doom, Sorcerer Supreme, Archangel, CGR. Next is probably Kingpin or Falcon. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so long as you've got the resources, then great. I just think that... well, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see them do to 5 stars what they did to 4 stars with Act 6. I don't know if we would ever see that again, because that did not go over well. Yeah. But there are a few 5 stars that I would consider taking to rank 5. But for the most part, I would try to do it with gems. I wouldn't really try to do it with the resources, with the T5B and the T2A. But absolutely, if I got a 4 to 5 gem, yeah. Like Wolverine or Scarlet Witch, absolutely, I would use a gem. And those two, more so Wolverine probably, I would use resources. I got Kitty Pryde as a 5-star. I guess it will depend for her after the feature resets, because I want to try to get her as a 6-star. If I don't get her as a 6-star, but I see that I could really use her in places, I could see taking that 5-star to rank 5 possibly. Does Ultron need the Awakening more than Warlock or Gilly 2099, you feel? Ultron would benefit from it more. None of them is it critical, but Ultron would benefit more. It's going to allow him to regen and gain power from energy attacks, and it will also allow him to drop off energy debuffs. Well, no, not energy. Shock and incinerate debuffs quicker. Gilly... Actually, I don't remember off the top of my head what Warlock and Gillies are. Let's have a look. But, yeah, no, Ultron's is more beneficial. Ooh. I think my L2 probably would have done him in, but I did not want to chance it. Unless they add 7 stars, I doubt they'll ban 5 stars for... Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. And to be fair, I don't think, even if they added 7 stars, I don't think that they would ban 5 stars. I that went over so poorly. And yeah, the way... I think that would be it for a lot of people if they did that. Well, I think even just having 7 stars might be it for a lot of people, really. Okay, so for Ultron Absorption, attacks that deal energy damage cause Ultron to regenerate 36% of the damage dealt to him. Each energy-based attack also grants Ultron a burst of power based on the damage dealt. Incoming incinerate and shock effects suffer negative 43% duration. So that's pretty decent. Like you're still going to take the damage from energy attacks. It's going to be less because you're going to heal up, and then you're going to gain power. So just that alone is pretty beneficial. The decreased duration on the shock and incinerate is nice, but I think that first portion there is definitely the big thing. For Warlock, Child of Kvish, degenerate the opponent, dealing 370 to 1100 direct damage over 2 seconds. So Warlock for defense is where you'd want him awakened. It would be nice offensively, but definitely not that big of a deal offensively. Much bigger deal defensively. And for Gilly 2099, advanced AI integration. When Guillotine would be struck, she has a 16 to 100% chance to gain a combo shield passive lasting 2 seconds plus 2 additional seconds per Digisoul. Cooldown is 60 seconds. While under the effects of a combo shield, damage from incoming attacks, excluding Special 3, is capped at 10% of Guillotine's max health. Yeah, so it would be between Gilly and Ultron, but I think more of a benefit to Ultron. Also, I don't care with Gilly where you need to be ending with an L3 all the time. So between Ultron and Gilly, I would be using Ultron more. Plus, Ultron has the 2 regens, right? She only gets the 1 per fight. So Ultron, I think, would be more sustainable. Well, and I guess hers, though, is just going to allow her to take a hit, right? And the combo shield, that's nice, but I mean, you just throw a couple heavies and you got the combo shield. Yeah, no, I'd say Ultron for sure. Well, Ultron gets the gem, and I'm taking him to rank 3. Okay. All right. Ultron regens faster and more frequently, and high sig is a better play. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how when I pulled Ultron, it was like, whatever. And I think I pulled him just before he was buffed. So, yeah, I don't remember if it was just before or just after. But it took me a while to... So I took him to rank 2 just because I had the excess resources, and I tried him a couple times after taking him to rank 2. Then I think I got him duped from the arena, and then I took him to rank 3. And I've used him twice now to do Apocalypse bosses in War. both times. Oh yeah, so both times it was while the boss still had a link going to him. There's at least one link up, which I did. I would definitely. Well, I wouldn't take the boss in season, and then I definitely wouldn't do it linked. But yeah, man, he made Apocalypse seem so easy. And I'm trying to think if I used him. Oh no, I did use him for other fights on the way there, but usually it was just the Apocalypse boss. But yeah, I'm quite liking Ultron. I think overall, outside of the power control, which he does have on his L3, but outside of the power control, I think I would say he's better than Warlock. I use the Warlock a fair bit. I used Warlock a ton for AQ. Justice Lights? Can you send me a gift my game? No. I'm only gifting with my alliance, and then other than that, I'm doing for the giveaways. I'll gift people, but outside of that, no, I'm not doing any gifting or trading with people. And to be honest, I don't think it's a good idea to be looking on. Not that anybody in here would rip you off. Well, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys would, but yeah, it's not a good idea to just find random people. Even though it's a YouTuber, and you might think, okay, well, they're not gonna rip me off. You never know. Your best bet if you're looking for people to gift with is either people in your alliance or people that you're familiar with already. Yeah, going with somebody you don't know, it's a bad idea. Have you opened any GGCs? Yeah, I opened 6 and didn't get anything useful. I'm gonna open. I'll have at least 25 for Sunday. I might get it to 30 just to open 30. But yeah, so I've got 16 right now. I'm not gonna open any more until the Sunday stream. So the Sunday stream is basically just gonna be a crystal opening. That's all it's gonna be. Supersonic, how you doing? How's your day coming along? So I did take him to rank 3, but I'm going to save the gem just in case I dupe him when I open all the crystals, or unless I really need him to. So that's the thing too. I don't think I would use a class gem on him. Yeah, unless you had something in particular. Like I did the arena to get him duped just because I wanted to see how he would do on lane 9 of war. Outside of that, I would have had no desire to do that nonsense in arena. But I did want to see how he would do. And oh, Justice, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Yeah. Outside of that, just to try it with lane 9, I would not have gotten him duped. However, as an R3, I would definitely prefer to have any R3s duped. Just because, like, initially all my R3s were unduped. I think the only two... Yeah, because Aegon, I didn't take to... No, I think I took Aegon to R3 before he was duped. Like, I knew eventually he would be. And then Corvus... Yeah, because Corvus, I got the resources to dupe him and the Awakening Gem. So he was duped when he went to R3. Yeah, no, for Ultron, absolutely good idea to hold on to the gem. Because damage-wise, and yeah, unless you've got something... Actually, unless you've got something with Incinerate or Shock, there'd really still be no need to have him awaken, so... No begging for gifts on this stream gets up in this message. It's okay. I mean, I think that's only the second one since gifting has been going, so... And they're not begging, they're just asking. Like, if it was, no, I don't, and then it's, oh, please, then, yeah, okay, that would be a problem, but... you know what, to be fair, I think there's really no problem with somebody coming into a stream. Because for the most part, you wouldn't expect somebody on YouTube to rip you off, right? So, it is a safe bet. Well, I mean, for example, Enzo, I think later, I don't know when, but I think he is going to be doing a stream where he is gifting with people in chat. So yeah, there are people who would, and I no, I don't think I would. I would just stick to the alliance, outside of the giveaway stuff. Yeah, I would probably just stick to the alliance. What's your favorite Ultron rotation? So I like getting him to about 4 or 5 of the. Oh crap! What the hell is it called? Functions. Throwing the one that's a little bit difficult to get is the evade. But anyway, so about 4 or 5 of the functions. Use my L1. And that would be the first time I use a special. So no, it'd probably be about maybe 3 or 4 functions. Throw the L1, that will get me to 4 or 5. Go in with the heavy and apply the debuffs. And yeah, it's pretty damn good. Awakening who are you talking about? Ultron. Relentless. I think it just took him to rank 3, and he's contemplating using an awakening attack awakening gem on him. But hey, Relentless, just a couple weeks ago he was in arena. You could have gotten duped from there. I'm not too sure. You know what? I think probably the cosmic gem. I will after. Yeah, maybe I will do that after or during the stream on Sunday. If I don't get Hercules, I'll use my Cosmic Awakening Gem on CGR. Heard in another stream some guy said he got ripped off like 8K units gifting somebody that he knew had game for like 4 or 5 years. Damn. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, there's no guarantee, right? And to be honest, somebody in your alliance can rip you off too. I just think in an alliance, it's a hell of a lot less likely. Well, but if somebody were planning to leave the alliance or quit the game, maybe not quit the game because then why bother at all? But maybe if somebody were planning to leave the alliance, they're like, oh yeah, I'll screw over, whoever before I go. But yeah. So I think like something like what Enzo, something like what Enzo is doing. If somebody else were doing something like that, that would be a good bet. Like for a streamer. Also, there are alliances that form specifically for gifting. You're not needing to participate in any alliance events, but you're just there for gifting. That could be something to look for too. Although at this point it might be a bit late. But yeah, like I think if you wanted to be somewhere for gifting, you should have been there already, like for a bit of time. So get him to 3-4 functions. Throw the L1, then with the heavy. Yeah, because you'll get a function for the special. So what do you get a function for? Let's see. Where is here? He is. Oh, no, I don't want to use items. Damn it! It's almost going to take him to rank 4. Relentless. Let's see. Function critical. Every 5th attack is a guaranteed critical hit. Function damage. Every 3rd attack inflicts bleed. Function armor. So that's 3. So function evade. So that would be 4. And heavy. That is 5. The special is 6. 7. Yeah, so let's see the easy one. So the evade, well, the evade is tricky. You just have to time it. So that'd be 1. That'd be relatively easy. Then the 5th attack, that's 2. The damage, that's 3. Yeah, so you can get 4 relatively easy. And then with your heavy, that's your 5th. Or with your special, that's your 5th. And your heavy is your 6th. Yeah, for that first go. And then So ramp him up. Does it take a while, or can Ultron just go in and handle? Let me see. How far am I in here? I need to finish this out. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to apply the bleeds or the degen, but hey, it's nice. Because that's just extra damage is going to tick down, right? The only thing that I would only use the heavies when he's going to apply the bleed. So while that's on cooldown, I wouldn't heavy. And the reason for doing the special one and then doing the heavy is just because you're going to have them stunned. So, I mean, you could just parry it and do it that way, but I just find it's quicker. It's quicker when you're going to get two functions in one set of hits, basically. Watch Spider-Man and We're Home Today, one of the best movies, I'd say. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are liking it a fair bit. I think I'm going to see it Sunday. The ramp mode, does it take a while, or can Ultron just go in and handle business? Well, so I've been using, like I said, I was using him for the Apocalypse boss for war, where I can't use the stun. So in that case, like, I'll do everything else other than the... I actually skip the L1. I don't use any specials until the L3. So for that, I would push Apocalypse close to his L3 or to his L3 and then use mine, because that's going to power drain him. But yeah, so for that, I wouldn't bother with the L1 and the heavy, just because you're not going to stun him, so you're not going to be able to do it. Adam, how you doing? Well, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get this done. Okay. Now I was going to go in and just do a quick run for Winter Soldier. But and so I haven't like really paid too much attention to the order in which I'm doing things with Ultron, like with how I would do with Shang-Chi or CGR. But I think Ultron could be similar. Well, not really, because I don't think, like, the only things that would really matter are getting your debuffs up. But yeah, you do want to have your functions built up before you throw your heavy, just to apply the most dots that you could, and then your L3. Like, those are really the two things you'd want to do in, like, at certain times or something. Okay. So are you off of school currently, Supersonic? Well, so much mixed feelings regarding the gifting, but good to see the event, as this is the first time for me, and because of all you, I'm able to avoid pitfalls. Oh, very good, very good. Have you been opening many GGCs, Adam? Holy crap, I'm already through. No. Oh. This happened not too long ago, where I had sorted by specific class, and then I looked at the how many 6 stars I had left to go, and I was like, what? How am I through all of them so fast? Oh, dear. I appreciate the knowledge. You should have a stream where people can just ask you questions, and you can test chats for them, only if it's worth your while. No, there's tons of people that do that. There's, I don't know if they're doing it as frequently, but there are a few people in the CCP who are doing stuff like that. And the thing is, too, in my case, I'm not, like, I don't know a ton about a lot of champions. It's only champions that I use. And even then, it's not like I know that much. So yeah, that'd be a very limited kind of stream. Speaking about tech rank ups, I pulled 6-star ghost yesterday, but I'm still going to be R3 and Hulkbuster. Okay. Yeah, I so with her not being able to phase recoil, I think that is a big detriment, and I feel that that's intentional, but I don't see how that lasts this long, for one. And without the story Legends runs, I see her. She's definitely still useful, but where she like really had her niche, I see that kind of being gone. Also 7-3 the way, and I'm assuming 7-4 will probably be the same. You really can't just rely on one or two champions. You need a pretty diverse set of champions. So yeah, I think. I mean, if you've still got a lot in Act 6 or early, like 7-1, maybe 7-2, okay. But I think going forward, her use is really dwindled or dwindling. I did open 10 crystals and got resources in a 5-star Nexus only, hence I'm holding for a few more days to have RNG luck. Okay. Well, don't forget too, Adam, you've got 2 weeks. Well, 13 days now, but so yeah, you don't need to go too crazy day one. And there are also going to be some GGCs from the calendar. So the semester is done. I have a project I occupied myself with, but overall just returned to pre-college. This is Brazonic. Okay. Who is Ghost? Is she still in this game? What do you think was more of a thing for her? The removal of the Legends runs or the inability to phase recoil? Which do you think was more detrimental? Ooh, I know. Wait, let's do that as a poll. Hang on. What hurt Ghost more? Removal of Legend runs or not being able to phase recoil? Okay. So Legends removed. No phase recoil. Okay. What hurt Ghosts more? Removal of legend runs, or not being able to phase recoil? Okay, cool. There we go. Hang on. Doc Ock has all his arms here and he wants to fight, so let me take care of that first. I guess maybe not arms, maybe appendages would be a better term for it. All right. I was reading the chat in the beginning. Now I feel the comments. As great alliance leader come responsibilities or power. I mean, wow, talk about sucking up. My goodness, Anna. Inability to phase recoil, but I've never been a Ghost fan, so that's more of a question for those who actually use her. But even if you didn't use her, like where would you have put her as something that was exceptional? Would it be more the ability to just get through stuff super quick, or being the only champion who can absolutely avoid recoil? The next closest would be Magic, and if you've got Liquid Courage, you are going to still take some of the recoil damage. Since it affects all the fights, the recoil phase was my vote. Okay. You do a Legends run once if you're good. Yeah. But then you have somebody like Legacy who's good, and he did a Legends run every time. But yeah, I know what you mean. I would say none of the above. Solar. My point is true focus nodes. Legends run doesn't matter for Ghosts, and recoil is also not a big thing because she mostly ends the match with. Yeah, but in late Act 6, Act 7, you're needing more than one L2. You're needing more than one L2. You could be running a power boost, just meaning that you're getting to the L2, the second L2 a lot quicker, but you're still going to have to throw the second L2. But yes, for outside of what? No, I think for a 5-star, you might need more than just one L2 in. No, monthly stuff. Even the 5-star 1L2 would probably do it. But yeah, no, the phasing recoil was much more of impactful for the higher end content for the longer fights. Because I think, oh yeah, ROL, you'd be using multiple L2s. Axe 7, I don't know, fully boosted Axe 7 with Odin might be 1L2 there too. The recoil thing, Ghost doesn't feel very fast, to be honest, and it gets worse the more passive that opponent. Yes, yeah, with an aggressive opponent though, with a decent sig on her, because she's getting to that L2 really quick. And then if you're running a power boost, you get that first L2, and you're almost right back to another L2, right? So it'd be similar to Corvus. If you're running a power boost with him, you do your first L2, and you almost have to be careful you don't get to an L3. That's just 5% damage. It doesn't matter that much. No. If you've got health pots, no. Because you could absolutely just pop a couple health pots in between fights. But if you don't have that and you're just trying to get it done as cheap as possible, so if you've got multiple fights to do and you're having to throw, here's the thing: you can't look at it as just her. You're looking at how she's saving you compared to other champions you would be using. Yeah. They have liberty the whole game against Ghost and Quake. Yeah. Yeah, and dude, every time I think about it, I am so glad I didn't use a generic on Ghost, and I was so close to doing it. I think if I had, I'd still be bitter. Don't get me wrong, I'd still love to have her awakened, but I just don't see the necessity currently. And actually having her awakened would help me, just because the longer a fight is, the more likely I am to screw up. And with her being sleeping, she's not going to be any faster to get to her L2 than anyone else. Once she hits the L2, yeah, she'll do a ton of damage, but I don't know if I would use her. I don't use her at all currently, but I don't know if I would really utilize her much if she was awakened. I might use her in incursions a little bit if she was awakened. Keep in mind, don't you need to sacrifice a spot on your team to phase recoil? I don't think any of them matters much, to be honest. Yeah, you do. But if you're good with her, you're not necessarily giving up a spot, because if you're quite good with Ghost, you don't need Wasp. So you could swap out Wasp and bring in Hood. I'm not good enough with her to go without Wasp. However, having Wasp and Ant-Man on the team are pretty good to begin with, because that allows you to do more damage at the beginning of the fight. So it's a good team to have to begin with. It's not a necessity, but it will at the beginning. So for a smaller health pool, that's absolutely a synergy you want to run, because with a smaller health pool, you could end the fight. I mean, you're probably going to end it pretty quick anyways with her, but you could probably end the fight even before getting to her L2. I'm not sure if it's RNG or not. With other attacker, the same defender is more aggressive, but with Ghost, they become passive for sure. Yeah. And another example of that is when you've applied Power Sting. The opponent is very unlikely to throw a special when they've got Power Sting applied to them, and almost as soon as the Power Sting drops off, they'll throw their special. Which, you know what, I think that's fair. It's smart, right? Like, if you were playing against an actual person That's absolutely what would happen, right? I mean, somebody could make a mistake, but overall, if you see a power sting on you, you're not going to throw your special. You're going to wait until it's off. And I don't know if, like, I think absolutely they should change the AI over time. The only thing I don't know is whether or not we need to know that it's being changed. Maybe it would be a good thing so that we don't think things are bugged. I mean, everything else is, right? So that would probably be the first to go to. Oh, it's bugged. Actually, the power sting one really annoys me. If I don't know if I don't know if I've already used him. But if I get to Yellow Jacket and I'm using him in arena and I throw my L1 and where the opponent will just sit there until that power sting is off. And as soon as it drops, boom, they're special. Actually, the one place just recently where that was not the case, they would have power sting applied to them and they were throwing their specials was a lane in 7-3 in the Kang quest. But you needed to have a power sting on to do any damage, and they took more damage from the power sting. Which I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Because if they weren't throwing their specials, then you weren't going to be... those fights would have taken so long. So when do you start school, Supersonic? How long do you have off? So I think we end up at 25. Yeah, 25 because we start at 17. We do 8. Yeah, so that would have us at 25 by the time we are done. Kabam has a policy of doing silent nerf, and if someone finds it, they will blame the game engine and controls issue. You know what? I think this, like, yeah, I think there's absolutely something wrong overall, but I think it's working out to their benefit because, yeah, anything that crops up, they can be like, oh, that's that big problem that we're, working toward. So there's no resolution to it. We hope to have it resolved in the new year. And I think that's where the ghost thing is, or the ghost phasing recoil thing is. Like, I think, that's because of the controls. I still feel that one is intentional. Have you explored 7.3? Yeah, I finished it on Sunday. Because I wanted to have it done before gifting started, just to see if I would need revives and health bots. So, like, if I used all of my resources to get 7.3 done, then I would have been trading for revives and health pots, but now I don't need to worry about that. Opens back last week of January. Oh, okay, so you're off for a fair while. Nice. All right. So what are you going to do with yourself for all that time off? Mm-hmm. You did the pending paths? You mean like the ones that I had left with the T2A? Yeah. So I had... Here. No, never mind. I'm still not out of the farming. How much more did I have here? Oh, okay, not much. Okay. How are you managing with the T2As? It's not too bad. Taking the 5 stars to rank 4 uses enough. However, after Sunday, I think I'm gonna have a ton of T2A because I'll be opening the whatever GGCs I have, and I'll be doing 100 of the Thronebreaker daily crystals, and I'm pretty sure between those I'm gonna get a ton of T2A. I think I have enough T5B right now for an R3. There's absolute nobody I want to R3. There's nobody I want to R2 actually. So it's probably going to be just 5 stars to rank 4. Because the last one that I had kind of been thinking to R2, which it worked out pretty well, there was a science advancement just before I was ready to finish off 7-3. So I was able to take Spidey 2099 to rank 2, and I used him for the Symbiote Supreme boss. And yeah, after using him for that path, I don't really know what people would have. I guess you could have used other classes, but Science Champions had a specific benefit, and I was thinking as I was going through it, I was like, how did people do this without Spidey 2099? Daily crystals, then there might be 25 T2As in Sash, which I know. But if I end up with a lot of T4B, it'll be okay, because T4B is my bottleneck for R2s and R4s. Ooh, I should have used my heavy there. Actually, I could just get hit by his L3, I'll survive it, so it wouldn't really matter. Or we could just do that. Okay, one more heavy. We should be good to go to town. I could have probably gotten away with just throwing a combo into him. Yeah, I probably didn't need to go. Yeah. Okay. I think I'd leave the game next week, at least till 7-4. Getting pretty boring. I'm not too sure what I'll be doing. Okay. Yeah, I think, like, if I didn't do Arena, if I didn't do Arena, I wouldn't have Suicides active. And I would have probably had 7-3 done a lot quicker. And yeah, I'd be kind of like, geez, well, there's not much to do. Let's see here. So it was these two paths here, the one with Hood and the one with Strife. The one with the Strife one, this took me a little while to be able to get going. I ended up using Ultron and Deadly Origin. Deadly Origin, I think I used her for most of the fights. Ultron I used for Strife, and he did really well. But this is the one here. And I was able to get Hood down pretty reliably, but then I would get kind of stuck on Super Skrull. Dormammu I think was fine. But I wasn't playing Spidey 2099 properly, and so that's why Hood and Super Skrull were giving me a hard time. I was using Torch for Hood, which was fine, but because I just wasn't used to playing Spidey 2099, that kept kicking my ass. Once I got used to it, then the rest of this was just, yeah, it went so fast. And then Spidey 2099 just did really well for Symbiote Supreme. Yeah, you start off with a heavy. Once you get to your L2, he's not going to be getting his power, so you don't need to worry about the unblockable. or sorry, the stun immunity. Dirt, how you doing? Opened a GGC and got a 6-star Awakening Gem crystal. Nice. Very good. Did you already open the Awakening Gem? I started Act 6 exploration 2 days back. Okay. Boy, you got a lot going, Parasite. You're doing Act 6. You're going to do the Abyss. And then these were the last 2 paths that I had for the Kang quest. This one here, this kicked my ass more than anything else for all of 7-3. Yeah, this one, this did not go well at all. So, yeah, because you basically have to intercept to keep your paradox charges down, and they were not allowing me to intercept what I wanted to at all. And this path, who did I use? Oh, this one, I think, yeah, I just, Cap IW, parry heavy. Yeah. And then I had Mr. Fantastic with Sentry. So that anytime I inflicted a debuff, I would apply a power sting. Punisher 2099 is so annoying? Yeah, dude. Relentless, if you're still there, I'll go into try to beat up Winter Soldier with Ultron. But until then, I'll continue on here. But if you're there, yeah, I'll show you how I usually try to go. Which I don't have no idea if it's the best way to go with him, but it seems to work okay. Yeah, so for that one with the safeguard and the debuffs, I ended up using Mole Man, actually. It did really well. I had Nick, Mole Man, and Hitmonkey. So for that lane, you needed to have paradox charges, but you needed to go with a science, tech, or skill to be able to take down. But yeah, Mole Man worked well. Hitmonkey, not so well. And Nick, I didn't want to use Nick because I wanted to have his LMD for Kang. Just so I could, get hit a bunch of times and come back to life. Which actually it ended up not mattering. Because Kang toppled over pretty quick, so it was okay. It's funny. So for the most part, usually if I'm facing Punisher 2099, it's just in arena, and the fights never last long enough for me to realize, how annoying he can be to fight. But when it's a longer fight, I'm like, my God, I don't like this guy. Mole Man can do crazy intercepts with his Unstoppable. Yeah, yes, which I didn't realize that until like the second last fight. And then I was like, oh, damn, he was really good for this. Except I wasn't playing it right, so. And the thing with that was every 5 hits, you get a paradox charge. And they are debuff immune until you have 3 paradox charges. So, yeah, he would have been great to get started. But, yeah. I guess that's what happens when you go in and you don't look up stuff beforehand, though. Viking Force. Well. Maybe you're not that good with Bowman. You still aren't sure to take him to R3 or not. Yeah. So, because initially, like I played him like everybody else. So the first time, and where I started to realize his value was for a lane for map 7. And initially, I was just taking him in to fight a void. And it was because of that where I realized, oh yeah, okay, you have to actually play him a little bit differently. So really, I've only seen, like, looked to play him for AQ. So I haven't played him that much. And I don't see outside of AQ anywhere that I would really use him. I think I might have used him a little bit for some of this current EQ. So maybe, but for the EQ, definitely don't need him at rank 3. But yeah. So now that we're just doing map 8, the lane that I'm doing, I've got my champion set. Mole Man wouldn't be applicable there. So yeah, I'm not considering him to rank 3. I did use him for a lane. I think there was the Do You Bleed path. I used him for in 7-3. Then I did take him for that path for the Kang quest. If I had played him properly, I probably would have ended up using him for every single fight. But because I wasn't playing him properly, I had to mix it up between him and Hitmonkey for the most part. Cab EQ, even 6-star R1s can do the path? Yeah, so I wouldn't take somebody to rank 3 because of monthly EQ. But he's really the only one I could see still taking to rank 3 for champions that aren't at rank 3. There's really nobody I want to rank 2. So yeah, so I think I'm just going to be able to build up a fair bit of T5B while I'm using the T2A on 5 stars. But I'm hoping that when the featured resets, I'm able to get a few champions that I'd like to rank up a little bit. Like Kitty would be nice, Null would be nice, Nimrod would be good. Cersei and Icarus, I have no insight to either of those whatsoever. Just got on call and there's talk of well, there's no talk of sexual activity. It's talk of your initials RG. R, not or. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, so there's another example of a champion that I was considering to rank up, and again, that was going to be for AQ, is Venompool. But what I was looking for was a counter to the evade champions, where Venompool's counter to it is a little bit RNG, whereas Venom's was straight as soon as the fight starts. And so I decided to stick with Venom. Because I was definitely thinking of not necessarily to rank 3 for Venompool, but probably to rank 2. But once I realized that Venom was just quicker to do what I needed, then there was no need for it. Adam Warlock, how you doing? I got a 4-star Thanos from a GGC. I love getting the trophy champs, so that was a win. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Aegon, Nyx, and Shi, Moman are definitely R3 options. Is there any other champ and skill class? I think some would consider Falcon to R3. I don't know. I wouldn't put Gwenpool there. If I wasn't running Suicides, maybe. Although, I think if you've got Nick, you probably don't need Gwenpool, bleed-wise. Kingpin would be there. Kingpin maybe above Sung-Shi? No. But yeah, Kingpin absolutely would be an option. I don't know about Jabari Panther. Yeah, I don't think I would do much with her. But for me, for skill champions, it would be between Moleman. Actually, no, it would be Moleman. I would do Moleman over Kingpin. I've never used Kingpin for anything in particular, but I know people really do like him. But usually, I like even taking King Greek to rank 3. Like that was a real conundrum for me. Granted, I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did. Because he is dead. So I went from 4 to 8 items per AQ to using none after taking King Groot to rank 3. And it could also be just, getting more familiar with the lane, with the fight, so on and so forth. But no, King Groot at R3 for that lane in map 8. Yeah, he's so good. Ooh, I guess this is fine. Hitmonkey maybe? Yeah, I could see people doing Hitmonkey. I don't think I will. I just haven't really gotten the combo thing down to go between Assassin's Cunning and his other buff. I prefer Moleman as far as the shrugging of suicide, just because Moleman you don't have to do anything. Hitmonkey you do. Yeah, I think Hitmonkey's fine at rank 2. Higher the rank, the more attack, so King Groot needs to be at the top of the list. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's that, but like for the lane that I'm doing, I'm not doing any damage until I've got the 3 armor breaks. So it's actually more the regen, the extra regen, that has really made a difference for him. My favorite skill in order: Nick, Moleman, Sung-Shi, Kingpin, Hitmonkey, honorable mention, Aegon, and Elsa. Yeah, so Aegon, I think it's a little bit difficult to put him on lists because where he is applicable, he's the best. I don't think there's anybody better for AOL, LOL than him. But outside of that, yeah, it would be difficult to place him. I do quite like him for incursions, though. I really like him for incursions. But yeah, see, that's the thing. I think if you're discussing Aegon, it's 2 different things. One is LOL, AOL, and I think he's the top overall. Then you take those out of the picture, and still a good champion for sure. But I don't know if I would put him in the top 10, taking AOL and LOL out of the picture. There could be specific lanes for maps for 7 for Act 7. And the thing with him though is just you need to use him. Like if you've got Aegon on your team, you want to be using him every fight, right? If you're not using him every fight, it's kind of you're missing out on the combo gain. But don't sleep on Killmonger, Crossbones, Thor, Rags, and Black Panther. Killmonger, I would still like to have as a 6-star. I would definitely take him to rank 2. I don't think I would do anything beyond that, but rank 2 for sure. I think we're going to see 6-star Blade in February, though. My Sig 200 Moon Knight better get some mention when this show comes out. So I'm just about done with the feature. So once I'm done with the feature Relentless, I'll go in and show you what I do with Ultron. Again, it might not be the best way to play them, but I find it works for where I use them. At least as long as you can stun the opponent. If you can't stun the opponent, you play it a little bit. Well, yeah, just it would be a little bit different to get your heavy in, I suppose. So do most of you figure you've still got a fair bit of gifting in you, or are you done with the gifting? I suppose Arena might be utilized a fair bit over the next little bit. All lanes of Abyss, so 4 pass there, and Labyrinth, 8 pass there, so 15 pass in the entire game. And I'll round up that he's good for the Gauntlet, was the only outside content. Yeah, and I think, yeah, I don't think that the Abyss is as much of a thing as it was for a lot of people. Especially now, well, I guess it's only within 2 weeks, but especially right now, you can basically buy an Abyss Nexus. Oh, there's something. Do you think that after seeing that Abyss Nexus outside of the Abyss being available for purchase, do you think that we have to see that in 7 at 7.4? Or do you think if not, that's wrong? I think maybe what's happened is that they have flipped things, where previously you saw the best things first from playing the game, and then you saw it from buying it. I think they flipped it where now you can buy the best things, and then afterward you'll be able to play for it. I'm going to keep gifting. I should have 2 million battleships by the end of the event. Okay, nice. Very nice. At the moment, I will suggest not to do buffing the champs. Seen it and done with it. Well, there's no buff champion for January. I love to use Aegon, but only for longer fights. Yeah. I've done 1 path in Abyss and don't care to ever do another. Yeah, and the thing is for Abyss, like your rewards are either from the first path or from the exploration. You do get stuff in between, but the amount of work in between is the exact same as the first path or your last path. But those are the 2 paths where you get the most bang for your buck, right? So yeah, everything in between is just a slog for not much return at all. Ginger Muslim, how you doing? How's your day coming along? My mind says I am done with gifting, but my credit card will have other ideas if the offers are good. I check out that God tier Ultron gameplay. Oh, I don't know about God tier, but sure, we'll get done here. You know, it's funny too, because using him for Apocalypse, like, it doesn't change how you need to deal with him, other than he's not going to get the charge, the fourth charge. But it feels easier because of your armor ups. And for me, I can't dex his L1, so I'm just blocking his L1. But because of having armor up, I'm taking less damage from it. And then secondly, I'm going to heal up. So yeah, I'm taking the block damage, but I'm going to heal up. So it makes it feel not as daunting. with the way the rewards are right now, they need to buff the Abyss rewards. A lot of people don't want to finish it. Yeah, but I mean, that's no different than LOL. I don't think that they will, and I don't think that they necessarily should. I think it will just be that the next iteration of something like that will come. So like LOL 3.0 or whatever. But yeah, I think after having an Abyss Nexus for purchase, I think we need to see that for exploration of Act 7. Like, that needs to be in gameplay. If not, then just don't play the game. Just twice a year, spend a bunch of money, and you're at the same point as somebody who plays 365 days of the year. I hope with the new Moon Knight show they give him a buff. No, they're just going to introduce a new character, Moon Knight TV. Oh, speaking of which, it was my second 5-star ever Moon Knight, and you go way back. You go many moons back, do you? Okay. So, yeah, we'll end up with just over 25 million. Between 25 and 26, probably. Like Netflix, Daredevil, I mean Hell's Kitchen. Oh, it's that time, Parasite. It's that time. Oh no, this isn't your song. No, this is Buddy Lee's song. Yeah, no, we've still got another, 20 minutes for your song. Oh, the paratroops. Justice for Moon Knight. I gotta go get something for my nephew. Him and my niece, I usually get a gift card and some chocolates for their Christmas present. And I got I got the chocolate for my nephew, and I got the gift card for my niece. So now I need to get the gift card for my nephew and the chocolate for my niece. Sunspot, how you doing? How's your Tuesday coming along? Oh, hang on. I gotta open my window. It's getting hot. It's getting warm. Much warmer day than it's been. Which is good, considering I'm gonna need to be out for a bit. Justice for Groot first. Do you think for the Groot, do you think they'll buff him, or do you think we'll see a new version, like whether it be Teen Groot or whatever? Because I think in that case, with the next Guardians movie or TV show or whatever it's going to be, I think we're going to see a new Groot. Maybe they'll call it Prince Groot. Or no, maybe it'll be Princess Groot. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. They'll just bring on Teen Groot? Yeah, probably. Come on, man. I just hit help button over 30 times, 300. People are hitting arena like crazy, but it's the help button I will play. Got the nephew a video of Weird Science and gave him a ton of beating mannequin pieces. They will do nothing with Groot. They will release Adam Warlock and buff Drax. That's it. Yeah. You know what? I would like to see. I think I'd like to see if they buff Star-Lord, because that could have an impact on the that Karina challenge, the LOL Karina challenge with him. So I think most people probably leave that for the absolute last Karina challenge, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do too if I ever get around to doing them, just with the hopes of him getting something decent to make that a little bit easier. Okay. But yeah, Groot definitely needs some love. Okay. The coolest fighting the group did in Guardians of the Galaxy was impale like 10 dudes with his branches and slam them around. I hope MCOC lets him impale after the buff. The notes are out on Toad and Sar. Okay. Just a combo shield will do. No more tweak needed for Star-Lord. Yeah, probably. Well, the only thing with him though, like they can't do too much with this combo because it make him so much closer to Aegon, right? Like if they really did something, yeah, I don't know what they would do. But for his purpose, he's still really he's fine. He's not lacking in any way for what his purpose is. Yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't know. I don't see doing the LOL Karina challenges anytime soon. So it is possible that he would be buffed before I get around to it. And I guess the thing is for that too, if I get in and do the first one and it's not terrible, I might be more likely to just go in and get more done. Well, I mean, there's only 3, so. But I looked. Even if I got the final 3 done, the amount of T3A I would get, I still wouldn't have enough for an R4. I've got enough T6B now, though. I just need 1.5 T3A. And then Apocalypse goes to R4. There might not be a combo carryover if they buff Star-Lord. That will affect their own Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be so good if there was, though. Oh my goodness. Because yeah, if you were to go in with the 4-star and just need one fight to get his combo up, Oh, I don't. Well, you know what? Maybe, because I think that they realized that what they did with the LOL Karina challenges was a bunch of nonsense. It's just 4 stars. I think they realized that, so that could be a way for them to be kind of like, oh, sorry. Well, they'll wait until they made a little bit more money off of it first, but. So Relentless, are you really giving some thought to going to dupe Claire in the arena? I hope Toad is fun to play. Don't need to be OP, but hope he's fun. Soren reminds me of Skeesis in the old. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Didn't they try to do a TV series of the Dark Crystal? Something like a combo shield charges of Gil 2099 with heavy would be good for Star-Lord. Yeah. I would just like to see the combo carry over, just because like that would definitely help for that Karina challenge. Bradley Farley 1. Okay. Bradley! Now she don't need it. Spend time with the family instead of arena. Yeah. And I feel that. I think that's partly why she's gonna go low. Which we do the Christmas thing Christmas Eve. Christmas Day I'll have nothing going on. I'll stream the offers. That'll be about it. So yeah, I think I'll probably. Because Boxing Day we'll do the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I think I'll probably go for it. Well, either way, we're going to get a class disadvantage. Speaking of Star-Lord, there he is. I should be speaking of $1 million. They did try to bring it back, but some masterpieces should just remain called classics. You don't see people trying to bring back David Bowie's Labyrinth. Not yet. Not yet. Dude, with all the things that are being rehashed, the one I think is really crazy was in, I think I may have talked about it before, but in 2004, there was a show called The 4400. It was an okay show. I think it had about four seasons, maybe 3 or 4 seasons. So 2004, not that long ago. This year, they did a remake called 4400. And it's okay, but I just can't believe that they're doing a remake of a show that's not even that old. Dexter is back. I think it's a new series. I don't think it's a continuation from the original. Well, this one was a while ago, but they brought the X-Files back. Yeah, I don't. It kind of pisses me off because the one show that I want to see come back, probably never will, is Stargate Universe. And that one, it'd be perfect because it ended. Season 2 ended where they could easily pick it back up, but no. Dexter took 8 years off though. Yeah, but. See, if it's a spin-off, which I don't know, I think that's what it is, but I could see, spin-off, that's fine, but the 4400, it's a remake. Why are you doing a remake of a show that's not even 20 years old? Close to 20, but not 20 yet. I've been watching Dexter, same guy, but it's different people. Okay. Yeah, because I think he's in a different location too, right? Like he left Florida. I don't know where. I have 1 or 2 episodes, but I haven't watched any of it yet. Oh, this might not. Yes, it did. Okay, okay. But a few of the same, no spoilers. They will do nos first, Sting, then Bowie, then Never-Ending Story. The Never-Ending Story, that would be an interesting one because I think the special effects would be so much better now. So you could have like a pretty epic Falco. I hate 6 stars. Okay. Okay. The remake of Dune, though, I mean, I think that was enough time from 1984. Well, and they did other things in between, right? They had a couple TV series, but yeah. Okay, so let's take Ultron. See what we can do with Winter Soldier. Oh, there you are. Right at the top of the pack, eh? Okay, okay. Let me see, because I think we had Mystic Arena. Okay, very good. And then we'll look to see. Ooh, I've got to get some points for level up. All right, all right. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I try to get to 3 to 4 functions, L1 heavy. For ROL, it doesn't matter, but for other content, you might want to hold on to your L3. Now this is, okay, cool. So I wasn't sure if we were going to get the evade there. But we did. So there is function 5, 6, and then we apply the bleeds. And now, just for the hell of it, what I'll do, it probably, yeah, I'm going to hit the L3 before the debuffs are on, before I can apply them again. But I'll hit the L3. After the L3, the opponent will be stunned and power drained. But while he's stunned, I'll go in heavy, reapply the dots, and then because it's a long stun, I'll be able to get another L1. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, he'll be stunned. I'll go in heavy, reapply the dots, do a bunch of hits to get to L1, another stun. Oh, I thought I'd be able to get to another L1 there. Oh well. Not quite. Ooh, also I do have deep wounds max, so my bleeds are going to be doing a fair bit. So I'll do this just because while we're waiting for the debuffs to be on cooldown, and then reapply them with another L1 stun heavy. So we'll get it right here. Oh no, I got hit. Actually, wait, let's see what the regen is when we drop down to 50%. Okay. So we just hit 50. Let's let the entire regen tick out. Not bad. So probably 75%. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Okay. Okay. I want a remake of Crawl. It's one of my favorite, and I had a Blade. Most boys my age had a tear in eye when Blade didn't come back. Man, when I was a kid, these special effects blew my mind. Never in Star Wars, Ghostbusters. Now I look back at those movies and see how far we've come with tech. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Still finishing fights over 100 hits though. Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's just Ultron, right? Like if I came in with a team for him. So we would want Hulkbuster. That's not going to matter. Yeah, so he's not doing a stupid amount of damage. His damage is decent. I don't think we really need those ones, actually. Let's see. So we want Sentinel. I think Sentinel better. Sentinel lose power. Okay, does he do anything? Ultron, and then probably Nimrod. Okay. Enthusiasm, so stun debuff. Gain 225 attack rating for each additional Nimrod or Sentinel. I don't know who else would benefit. Ultron, I don't think. Is he going to do anything? Whenever any teammate receives debuff, they're immune to the gain of fury. Okay, well that would be good at the beginning of the fight. Well, if it was something where he was continually getting the debuff. Never Sentinel. Okay, so yeah, let's go with Warlock instead. Okay. Vision of Warlock gives the fury? Yeah. Hold back 1 second. Okay. Oh dear. So I don't think... Yeah, because the heavy... You know, one thing that might make a difference is if you're using the L2 in there. Let me see. The attack bonus granted. Function cauterize lingers for 10 seconds after this attack is finished. Any function damage debuffs triggered during this attack are doubled. Yeah, so if you're using your L2... Which, you could definitely do the L2 rather than the L1. So I guess what I'll do here, basically the same thing. L2 parry heavy. Yeah. That is for success if Ultron gets a debuff. For the L2, the attack bonus granted by function cutter lingers for 10 seconds after this attack. Are you talking about the synergy thing? Yeah, so like I said, that would only be good at the beginning. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. That's not going to do anything. No. Yeah, because I think... yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work. I know Warlock and Gilly, you will get the power. Let's see something here. I think that's on Gilly. Gain 30% of power each time an immunity prevents a bleed or poison effect. Okay, so that is worded differently. Right? Oh, wait, this would be the better way. No, we have Hulkbuster, right? Hang on. Might be good for Caustic Temper, kind of notes. Not here. War Machine on the team would be good for his pre-fight abilities. Yeah, which we might be able to do. So I think Vision will do what we need for both Hulkbuster and Warlock. And then we could bring in War Machine as well. Vision, so we will take out. Wait. Yeah, so Vision. Okay, good. And then I think. Oh no, because that one is on. Yeah, so we could take out Warlock and bring in War Machine. Okay. And perfect block. Oh wow. Okay, so having Vision is quite beneficial, eh? All right. All right. All right. But the thing is, how often would you run? Well, this team could be run. You're not going to use it in AQ or War, but yeah. Tech attackers in the fight gain 2 cleanse. Tech attackers in the fight gain energy resistance. Tech attackers in the fight gain up to 15% attack rating based on current armor rating and debuff excluding stuns. All right. I think that's probably the only one we want to apply, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's have a go. And we're going to use the L2 rather than the L1. So we'll go L2, parry, heavy, and then work our way to the L3. So let's see. Oh, I think we got the Fury, right? No, that's the grants increased attack rating and debuff duration protection. Okay. So normally here I'd throw the L1, go in for the heavy, but instead we're going to go with the L2, parry, and then heavy. Come on, man. So we could do the L1 now, but all it's going to do is the stun. So we'll just go to the L3 instead. Oh. That's the one thing that's kind of annoying about Ultron sometimes. You'll have the evade up, even though you don't want to be evading. Let's just build up his power a little bit just so that the power burn from the L3 has some actual effect. Oh, crap, of course. You're not going to let us do it, are you? Okay, fine. Boing. The power burn heal block off SP1 is so clutch. Yeah, so we're still looking at 100. A little less than last time, but still over 100. Oh, there we go. Wait, was that? Just under 100. Okay. I'm going to try against Captain Marvel. I'm going to see what happens if we get hit by her L1. Oh, wait. No, I said get hit by her L1, not by her normal attacks. Ah, just have it there. Oh, come on! Okay, let's do it. Oh, I didn't see how much we healed back up, but it was a fair bit, I think. Ah! I don't want to get hit. I just want the... Okay, so it went down to what, 65? Came back up 2%? Okay, come on. L1. No, L1. Okay, so we're going down. We were at 66. We went down 5 to 61, and we came back to 63. That's not too bad. Okay. Healing will happen from below 70 at 50 at 50% and at 25% is where you'll heal. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think he's like meant to be a huge damage dealer. He does decent damage for sure, but it's more everything else he's bringing to the table, really. So, like for example, the Apocalypse fight. He's not getting Apocalypse down super fast, but you're finishing the fight, and you've got a ton of health. And you're not needing to worry. Like, it's not that you're timing out. So we'll do L. Oh crap! Oh no, we got it just in time. There we go. 3,400 on those bleeds. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Bring back Hulkbuster and Warlock, ditch Vision and Nimrod and Sinister and. Well, Vision though did what Hulkbuster and Warlock were doing. So yeah, one champion to bring both of those synergies in, which then allowed us to bring in War Machine. So for that pre-fight. But yeah, I mean, it's not that he's a super damage dealer. He does decent damage, but it's everything else he does. MODOK and Sinister? Okay, what are they going to do? Okay. Let's see. MODOK. And Ultron triggering function also triggers function damage. Okay. Okay. Oh no, that's Ultron Prime. Ooh, actually, I don't know which Ultron this is. Is this Ultron Prime? Wait, hang on. Let's see here. No, I think it's just straight Ultron, right? Just saw KT's video on him the other day. That is who he was running with Ultron. Okay. Okay. You know how much you like Mr. Sinister? I like what Sinister brings to the table. I don't use him. But yeah, I think he just needs a little bit more damage. Where are you? There you are. So who would we take out? Let's take War Machine. Each time the opponent uses a special attack, they become powerful. Oh! Yeah, okay. Yeah. Although we don't need... Yeah, we don't need both of them for that. Oh, wait. Yeah, so we need to make a choice there, then, eh? Alright, well, let's go with this. No, we do... Well... We're not getting anything... Yeah, Vision would be more beneficial. Okay. There we go. His team, Ultron, MODOK, Sinister, Warlock, Hulkbuster. But Warlock and Vision bring the same thing. Let me think. Whatever anybody do they're immune to. Yeah, so that wouldn't matter for this fight anyways. So Vision. would be the way to go. But yeah, if you were doing something where you were going to be getting debuffs, MODOK and DocOc has a synergy. Yeah, but I don't know if it would do anything for Ultra in here. Let's see. MODOK. Oh, it was Sinister I just took out, wasn't it? Yeah. We were already looking at that one. Let's go back with Vision. And there we go. Okay. So I guess we'll still go with the L2. Going to the L2 rather than the first L1. Of course, he wouldn't do that while I had the evade. Okay, let's see if he'll... Nope. Okay, dang it. Okay, come on. There we go. Cool. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a bad medium there at all. Holy crap. Not bad at all. Jeez. This is a hell of a lot quicker. Okay, we'll wait for the dots to be back up. The L3 and then go into the heavy. Yeah, so we're still going to be close to 100 or maybe a little bit over. But it seemed like Winter Soldier was dropping health a hell of a lot faster. Okay, so what was that? 80, 89, 90? 90. Okay. All right, well, that is it for me. Let's see if we got... Enzo is doing... I think this is... Not sure if this is his trading stream, but Enzo is live, so let's head over there and say hello. There is his channel URL. And as per usual, there's the hashtag. Rawr, how you doing? I'm stuck on who should be my first rank 5-star. My options are Awakened, Spider-Ham, CGR, or Sasquatch. Do you have any recommendations? I haven't used Spider-Ham or Sasquatch at all. I really enjoy playing CGR. I think Spider-Ham might be... Yeah, I would go between Spider-Ham or CGR, basically. And yeah, I haven't played Spider-Ham or Sasquatch to really have an opinion on either of them, but I do enjoy playing CGR a fair bit. And he's got some pretty good synergies, which with champions that you would also use. So yeah, I think he Spider-Ham and CGR, I don't think he would regret. Sasquatch, he could be okay, but again, I've never really used him. But anyways, there is Enzo's URL. He just got started. And that is it for me. So thanks for coming and hanging out. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.